welcome to Fulfillment.com headquarters in Savannah, Georgia. My name is Tammy Thomas and I'm the Senior Sales Executive here. I'm going to show you a little bit about our warehouse so that you guys can see what it is that we do, where we create the magic, and how we make it happen just for you. Every single Fulfillment.com facility is very, very secure. In fact, every employee is required to carry a badge that will allow them to scan themselves into the building. Any visitors that we have, including truck drivers and delivery, actually have to push the doorbell button so that an FDC employee can come and escort them into the building. So let's take a look inside. As I mentioned, we do take security very seriously here. We actually have over 71 cameras here on site to make sure that we have everything covered and visible. These cameras are always recording, so if there is ever a need, we can go back to look and see what might have occurred. So here's the entryway to our fulfillment warehouse. And I wanted to kind of point out a little bit, we do like to create a positive culture and attitude. So we do have some of our corporate values listed up here at the very top to help us all live out the values that we have here at Fulfillment.com. We also have our communication board. We really try to make an effort to recognize and reward the employees who do such a good job for us every day. So each month we nominate an employee of the month and they get some recognition, a little bit of reward as well. We keep track of all of our job postings, shout outs to people who have just gone above and beyond, a little bit of a message here from our CEO, Justin, and all the way down to the things that are going on new and what our good warehousing practices are. So this is actually the entry to our office area. And one of the things I really like about this area is that we kind of have the wall of fame. So these are a couple of the articles that South Magazine has done on Justin. And we've just got some great memories that we have memorialized here on our wall. Not only just what people have said about us, but also we have some really great memories that we've captured in pictures that we like to just be able to display. And this big, huge banner down at the bottom is actually our client appreciation event that is one of the highlights of our year. Unfortunately, due to the pandemic this year, we will not be hosting it, but plan on it next year because you are not going to want to miss this. Typically, this entire office is just loud and people are working and they're talking, but it's very interesting to see how quiet it is right now. But this is truly where the work goes on, and this is where we are constantly in contact with our clients. We're talking to potential clients, and we're sharing knowledge always together as a team, working our hardest to make sure that we provide the best fulfillment services that we can for you.
Hey guys, my name is Patrick Whitten, General Manager of the Savannah facility for Fulfillment.com. We're going to go over receiving in a pallet at our dock. And so right here we have a pallet that just was inbounded. Got our bill of lading, BOL, verifies all the information we need. We have one pallet being received from our end client. So first things first, we're going to inspect the pallet for damage. Okay, so no visible damage here on the pallet. Next step would be to pull the packing slip. So we have a packing slip enclosed right here. And we're going to verify this against our BOL. And this verifies that. So we'll go on with our receiving process. Our next step will be to inspect the pallet, actually check the pallet for 1% and check for damages and verify that the counts and quantities are good on that 1%. So we'll pop a box and we'll check it and make sure that the label on the pallet is verifying what we're seeing in here. Okay, so 12 units per case. Every case is properly labeled with the item description, the quantity, and the lot number for this particular client. Our next step would be to take the PO from the packing slip here, and we will enter this into our RFI scanner, and from there, the PO will be pulled up. This PO in particular is expecting the same amount of units on this pallet, so we'll go ahead and receive. Okay, so now that the PO is verified, we're going to go ahead and receive this into our system. So we got a single unit here. Going to scan it and verify that our SKU does indeed match what's on the PO. It does in this case. So we're going to receive it into the system, and which we'll get some our license plate labels, which we will put right here. And this is our license plate for put away that the forklift driver will use. All right, so now we're going to do directed put away. We have the license plate here that we applied in the receiving area. So I'll go ahead and scan that. And it is telling me to put it away in this location. So scan it into this location, and then we'll get on the forklift. And this is our directed put away. Okay, so now we're going over our batch picking process. Our batch picking process allows us to pick multiple orders, so large profiles that are all the same, meaning we have, one unit going to the end consumer 60 times. So in this scenario, we've selected our batch, we're scanning our location, and we're scanning our item, and we need 60 units. So from here, we'll break out 60 units. So these come in cases of 50, so I'll pull a 50. And then I will count 10 out into my bin. And I will scan the bin and place it on top of here. This holds our order together and is our license plating system for marrying the labels together to later be packed. So earlier we showed you the batch picking method. This is the batch packing method. In some instances, we have order profiles with hundreds of orders in them. This is an example of 8 orders that all call for the same product. This allows us to stage all of the boxes or envelopes and pack them consistently and quickly. Now that the order has been packed, the orders come down our weigh station line right here to our final checkpoint at our weigh stations. The order is scanned, placed on the scale, and if the weight verifies that this order is good, you'll see that it turns green and this package is good to go out. We do have a QA process in place. We have an elaborate QA system that allows us to catch any potential issues with orders downstream here at our weigh station. All these colors here represent different issues. Yellow, tracking number not recognized, blue, hold client, black, hold funds, and red is a weight discrepancy. Since our scales are tuned to 1/1000th of a pound, we're able to catch all mispacks or all potential mispacks through our red bin QA process. The process is to take an order out, scan the order onto our system, and verify that the units inside of this package are accurate. From there, once verified, the order will be repacked, investigated, and then sent out finally to the end consumer. So now we're going to go over pick to order. Pick to order is what we use to do a couple of things in the building. It allows us to pick literally by order individually, and this allows us to assign multiple tracking numbers under one FDC order ID, and it also allows us to pick more complicated items such as high SKU, low volume type products. It gives us better QA possibility, better tracking, and we'll go through the steps now. So what we do is we take our license plates, and these hold all the information for the orders, and we affix them to the cart. The next step would be to get our RFI scanner, scan the cart, scan the license plate, and now we're on to our pick task. From here, it tells us to pick the location, scan the item, scan the quantity, and scan the bin that we're putting it back into. So we'll scan the location, scan the item, grab the item, scan the item, and scan the final bin. Here we have our pick to order shipping station. Much like the pick to order picking that we went through earlier, the cart will be rolled up here, and a license plate is hanging on the bin where the order is checked again for quantity and verification of items. From there, items pulled, packed, and scanned again with the LPN and then shipped with the proper weight. Portion of our B2B team. Here they're preparing some orders for big box retailers. This is an example going to a home improvement store, and these orders here are going to another big box retailer. Essentially what they're doing here is preparing these pallets to the specifications of the routing guides and any particular direction we have from the client for via packing slips or any kind of, again, specifications needed for this order. Okay, so now we're going to go over the cycle count program. We have a cycle count program that is a directed count, systematic directed count based on the frequency that the client requests. Our standard would be to turn the warehouse on a regular basis of once a month. So from there, this handheld is telling me I need to go to A196B, scan the location, scan the item, and count in the product. So scan the location, scan the item, and I need 3 units. So I'll open the box, verify that I have 1, 2, and 3 product. Enter that into the system, and now it's taking me to my next cycle count. This is the kitting department. Here we're doing special projects in kitting, various labeling projects, barcode labeling, product inspection, pretty much anything that requires additional labor or resources, we can get that done in this area.
Thank you so much, RJR, for letting us have the opportunity to show you just a little bit of what we do here in the warehouse. We look forward to serving you in the future.